That night, the storm raged, wind howling through the thatched roof. Tintin's family was gathered around the fire when suddenly a scream tore through the darkness from the forest behind the mountain. Little Na clung to her mother, trembling. "Mom, I heard someone screaming out there." Tintin tried to act brave. "I bet with Grandma. It's just a frog croaking." Grandma rapped his head. "What kind of frog screams like someone being chopped up, huh?" The rain poured. Thunder cracked. Everyone was curious, but too afraid to step outside. The next morning, the village chief gathered everyone at the communal yard. A man's body had been found on the mountain, torn to shreds. The chief spoke gravely. It could be a bear or a tiger. From now on, no one should go into the forest, and absolutely do not go out at night. Villagers whispered anxiously, some saying it was a beast, others claiming it was a ghost. That afternoon, Tintin wandered around looking for mischief. He spotted an abandoned house at the village edge and sneaked inside. In the dark, he heard murmurs. Peeking through a window crack, he saw three strange men whispering. Ty's death was horrible. Maybe someone's taking revenge. Revenge? The dead can't come back. Yeah, let's just tell ourselves that. We need one more job, then get out of here. Tintin gasped. Oh no, these are bad guys, not wild beasts. But at that moment, his stomach growled. He had eaten too many boiled jackfruit seeds earlier. Grrr, not now, please. Tintin broke into a sweat. He tried to hold it in, but finally, pooh! A loud fart shattered the silence. The three crooks jumped. Who's there? Tintin panicked, then barked like a dog. Woof! Woof, woof, woof! The crooks blinked at each other. Must be a stray dog. Tintin crawled out quickly, muttering, Lucky me. If not for my super dog voice skills, I'd be done for. Inside, the crooks continued. Stay a few more days, hit one more score, then vanish. We have to hurry, or that thing will come again. From outside, Tintin heard everything. His face went pale, but he grinned. This'll be a great story to tell Uncle Na. Back home, Tintin dragged his uncle aside. Uncle, I saw 3 robbers in the old house. They killed that man. Uncle Na crossed his arms, smirking. Making things up again? Last time you said I was haunted in the outhouse. Tintin fumed. But it's true this time. I swear on my jackfruit stuffed belly. Uncle Na shook his head. That kind of oath? Who'd believe it? That night, another scream rang from the abandoned house. By morning, another man was found mutilated, belongings scattered. As villagers panicked, a figure appeared, an old Taoist priest with long silver beard, Master Nguyen Dao Truong. People stepped aside and bowed respectfully. He examined the corpse, then shook his head. Our village is haunted again. But I can't tell what kind yet. He handed out talismans. Tonight, shut your doors tight and post these inside. The spirits can't enter, but this is only temporary. On the way home, Tintin grumbled. See, I told you. You didn't believe me. Uncle Na scratched his head. Well, maybe, this time. Tintin pouted, thinking aloud. Clearly the ghost of that murdered man is taking revenge. Late at night, the whole village heard 2 men running, screaming, Help! Ghosts! People only peeked from their doors, too afraid to step out. The 2 ran to Tintin's house, pounding on the door. Open up! Save us! While the family argued, one was dragged outside and slaughtered before their eyes. The other collapsed inside, unconscious. Moments later, loud knocking returned. A man's voice called, Let me in! The demon is gone! Uncle Na was about to open the door, but Tintin shouted, Wait! I saw the demon eating him. How could he be alive now? It's the monster imitating his voice. The family trembled. Just then, the fainted crook woke up, terrified. Don't open it. That's the Onke pretending to trick you. I kept the tone dramatic plus comedic like the original and expanded dialogue in the fight scene as you asked. The next morning, Tintin and Utnya dragged the surviving bandit out into the village courtyard. Utnya shouted loudly, Chief! Villagers! He has something to confess! The bandit trembled, fell to his knees. We were highway robbers. The other night, we killed a man for his money. Since then, something has been hunting us. It wasn't human. The villagers gasped in fear. Tintin jumped in, face glowing with triumph. I told you, Uncle Oot. I heard it all in the haunted house last night. Utna scratched his head, chuckling awkwardly. Well, I thought you were making it up like usual. Windao Trung stepped forward, leaning on his cane, his voice low and heavy. Describe what you saw. The bandit shuddered. It was tall, eyes glowing red with sharp fangs, long claws, and it could mimic human voices. The old master nodded gravely. No mistake. That was Onkat, a flesh-eating demon, a stalker of the night. He handed the bandit a talisman. If this charm remains intact tonight, you will live. If it is torn to shreds, then fate has spoken. That afternoon, county guards arrived to escort the bandit away. But the next morning, 3 corpses were found in the hills. The bandit and the 2 guards. The talisman in his sleeve was shredded and soaked with blood. Windao Trung sighed. Blood answers for blood. But Onkat has slain innocents as well. It means he will not stop here. The villagers shivered, dread spreading through the crowd. The old master instructed them. The demon fears light and loud noise. Light torches, set off firecrackers, hang charms everywhere. Scatter garlic and chili around your homes. The whole village rushed to prepare. Tin dragged along a sack filled with garlic, chilies, firecrackers, and even a pot of cold rice, proudly announcing, "Tonight I'll be the general in charge. If Onke shows up, he'll be running for his life." Utna rolled his eyes. Running, sure. A general with a belly like that. Night fell. Mist coiled thick over the village. A massive shadow lurked around the rooftops. A deep, rumbling growl thundered through the night. "Any house that harbored my enemy, I'll feast on you first." Slowly, it moved toward Tintin's home. Inside, chaos broke out as Tintin and Utna launched their defense strategy. Tintin hung garlic everywhere, but mixed in whole onions. Utna's eyes burned. He coughed and cried. They scattered chili powder at the door, but the wind blew it back into their faces. Utna sneezed nonstop, nose flaming red. They lit strings of firecrackers, but Tintin tied one to Utna's waistband. The poor man sprinted around the yard, explosions chasing him, screaming. "You cursed brat." Tintin even crowed like a rooster. "Cock-a-doodle-doo. Morning's here, demon. Go back to bed." From outside came a furious roar. "You think I'm a fool?" Grandma slapped her forehead, groaning. "With a grandson like this, I'll live longer just from being angry." Suddenly, the door burst open. Onke stormed in, eyes blazing red, claws slashing the air. Windao Trung appeared, sword of peach wood raised. "Foul beast! How dare you torment this village?" The demon snarled, lunging forward, claws ripping chunks out of the clay wall. The old master traced symbols midair, talisman fire erupting in front of the beast. "Retreat to the abyss where you belong." Onket laughed. A guttural, echoing sound. "Old man, your spells are weak. Your blood will be my feast tonight." They clashed, talismans bursting like flames against black claws. The cottage shook with every strike. Tintin hopped around throwing garlic, chilies, and cold rice into the demon's face. "Taste our village's specialties." Utna fumbled with firecrackers, but missed threw them straight at Grandpa. The room boomed. Grandpa roared, "If I die tonight, you brats are orphans tomorrow." Amid the chaos, Windao Trung slammed a blazing talisman right onto Onket's forehead. A deafening blast erupted. Light filled the room, searing bright. Onke screamed, his body ripping apart into black smoke before vanishing into the night. Tintin clapped wildly. "See that? We won thanks to me." Utna glared. "Won thanks to your nonsense, more like." Windao Trung glanced at Tintin, the faintest smile crossing his face. Sometimes mischief can turn into fortune. But next time, stop stuffing yourself with jackfruit seeds. Tintin scratched his head, grinning sheepishly. "Yes, sir. Maybe I'll only eat half as much."